Thank you, Jim. Thank you. Okay, I'm moving out of my old slip. That's San Francisco over there, city of San Francisco. It's the big container ships. You can see the lifeboats up there on the side of it. And yeah, you always wonder where these ships have been and where they're going. Big steel-hulled ships. There's the dinosaurs. Over here's a barge with a tug. It's kind of nice. There's not much traffic out here tonight. It's Sunday night, Memorial Weekend, 2023. So usually this channel is full of boats. They have a regatta going all the time with sailboats out here, and there's usually a lot of traffic. So this is kind of nice. I'm just going to go up here a little ways and then turn around and then cruise back on in. So I'm running about 1900 RPM. My oil pressure is high. It's about 50 pounds per square inch, and my water temperature is running at about 160 degrees Fahrenheit. So at any rate, there's the party boat. Wasn't the one that I went on, but it's the same company. I went on the Cabernet Sauvignon boat. It's actually the biggest one they have. This one's a little smaller. And but at any rate, here I am by the cranes in the Port of Oakland. One thing I like to do is when I see a boat coming at me, especially a big boat like this, I just nose over so he can see that I'm which direction I'm headed, so he'll decide on what side to pass me on. But I want to keep these big guys out in the deep water, so I can go into the shallower water. The tide's high right now, so I shouldn't have any problem. So it's San Francisco Bay Ferry. San Francisco Bay Ferry going by. Left a little bit of a wake here. Whee! And I got a sailboat heading towards me, it looks like. I can't tell if he's going in or out. I'm catching up to him if he's going out. I'm just going to go up here to the end of the Port of Oakland, and I'm going to turn around and come back in. I just wanted to get this boat out and stretch her legs a little. So he's sailboat's heading towards me, it looks like. So I'll move out of his way. I got another little small sailboat. I just saw him. He's motoring in. So he's right there, coming towards me. The wind's picking up pretty good now. So I hope it's not too windy when I try to pull into my slip. I don't want it to be blowing me all over. Once I pass by this little guy here, I'm going to cut across to let this sailboat come in. His sail's luffing, so I need to get over. So I'm going to cut across as soon as I go between these two guys. He's putting the sails away. It looks like a little Catalina. It's like a Catalina 30. My boss used to have one of those. So I'm going to cut across now. At any rate, we got this boat coming in. And oh, this is a cool one. My friend Caesar will like this one. This boat's called La Bamba. And they're loading up. It looks like it's like recycling goods. Oh, here's a nice little boat with a pilot house. I like pilot houses. I wish this boat had one. Kind of nice to get in and out of the weather while you're driving the boat. Creeper here. Hey, guess where I'm at? I'm out in the middle of the channel. My neighbor pushed me off the dock. It went really well. So, at any rate, I'm way down here by the port of Oakland, almost to the end where the container ships are and the big cranes. I can see San Francisco. I can see the Bay Bridge. It's foggy, but I can see them. And I'm going to turn around and start heading back in. So, at any rate, well, I guess I'll have to take you out on a boat trip on another time. But I'm going to head back in. I'm going to pull in the slip by myself. Hopefully it'll go okay. It's going to be getting dark here pretty soon, so I got to turn around and start heading back in. The boat's running great. And so I wished you were here. And I think I'm going to head to the Pelican Pasta and celebrate when I get back in. So I'm getting ready to hang a Yui here. I just saw the party boat go out. It wasn't the one that the company rents, but it was one of the smaller ones. The party boat that we go out on is already out of the slip, so they're out there partying somewhere on the bay. But at any rate, this is going to be in my next YouTube video, so you'll be able to see it anyway. Okay, bye! Hello? Hi! Yeah, I'm fine. Guess where I'm at? I'm out in the middle of the channel. I'm almost down to the end of the port of Oakland, down there where the big cranes are. I've passed almost all the cranes now. I can see San Francisco and the Bay Bridge, city of San Francisco, and there's not very many boats out here, so that's really nice. And so I'm getting ready to turn around and start heading back in, so I'll have to pull in by myself, but I think I'll be okay. Caesar couldn't make it. He said he could help me tomorrow morning for sure, but my next door neighbor, I had my engine running, warming it up, hoping Caesar was going to show up, but my neighbor asked if I was going to go out, and I said, yeah, I'm just moving my boat over the other slip. And he goes, do you want some help? Do you want me to help you push the boat off? And I said, yes. So we angled it just like I said, and he pushed me out, and it went really well, no problem. Yeah, I'll be heading back that way right now in just a minute. As soon as I hang up, I'm going to turn around, and I think I'm going to go by this next ship here, container ship, and then I'm going to turn around and head back in, and then I'll tie up, and then I'll probably go ahead. I'll give you a call as soon as I get in, and then I think I'm going to walk over to the Pasta Pelican and celebrate. Yeah, I should have electricity, but I'm going to need a longer cord, but I do have that extra cord, so it should be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and hang a Yui here right now, and I'll be heading back. So I'm going to go ahead and hang a Yui here and start heading back in. There's a big container ship going out to sea right now. It's got a tugboat pushing him out, and the party boat's to starboard. I don't know if you can see that or not, but at any rate, and those are the last of the cranes here at the end of the channel as you start to get out to open water in San Francisco Bay. And I'm going to go ahead and hang a Yui. Now I'm heading back in. Oh, this is nice. I'm going downwind now. It's not as cold. I was getting a little cold. And the tides, time is it? The tides should still be coming in, but it feels like I'm going a lot slower going in this direction. It's because I think the reason is that I was going against the wind, so the wind chop makes it feel like I'm going faster. Now I'm going with the wind, but I don't have my GPS out here with me, and I do have a knot meter down here, and I don't know if it works. I guess I could pull the, I don't have it turned on, so I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm probably going about 4 knots. That's about what I get when I'm running at about almost 2000 RPM, so about 1900 RPM. So at that RPM, I'm usually moving around 4 knots or so. So I should be back to the slip in probably about a half an hour. I've been out here for about a half an hour. It's almost 8 o'clock. A friend of mine was going to help me move my boat today, but he couldn't make it, unfortunately. And yeah, I wish he was here because he'd be having a blast right now. But I'll take him out some other time, get him out on the bay, do some sailing out there. I think I'm going to head over to the other side of the channel. So I'm going to head over to the I'm going to start steering towards port because I want to go by and see where the fuel dock is and where the pump out station is. I'm not sure exactly where they are, but one of my neighbors pointed over in that direction. So I think I'm going to just stay on. I'm going to hug over to the other side of the channel. I can't believe it. It's like I'm the only boat out here right now. This place is usually just full of boats. So it's the Memorial Weekend, so I guess everybody's out of town. Kind of get a sense of how fast I'm moving here. I think I'll get up closer to La Bamba over here. My engine's running great. I'm not really seeing any smoke. I had some blue smoke coming out when I started it up. Last time I ran this engine, every time I'd run it, since I let it set for a long time, I was getting some blue smoke. But last time I ran it in the slip, after it warmed up and ran for a while, the blue smoke went away completely, which is kind of strange because usually when once they start smoking blue smoke, that usually doesn't go away. But so I don't know what's up with that. And there's they're loading up La Bamba there, and so it looks like scrap metal. And you'll watch them here. They're going to dump a bunch of metal in the hold. Probably going to make a bunch of noise. There it goes. So yeah, it's all scrap metal. Going to get melted down and turn into, I don't know, another car or another boat or something. Okay, we got the ferry boat coming out again. And so he's just going to have to go around me. He's up there turning this way, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hold my course and let him decide which side he wants to go on, but he should go to my starboard. Looks like he's going to go to my port side. So I'm going to go ahead and turn a little bit. Yeah, he's going to port. So we're going to pass port to port. So I'm moving over, giving him plenty of room. It's a big wide channel, so not a problem. It's getting a little cold out here. It'll feel good to get back in, so it's going to be interesting. This is going to be the first time I move this big boat into a slip by myself. But It's going to be downwind, and the wind feels like it's going to be going straight up the slip, so it shouldn't be too bad. And it's a wide slip, so, and I got a lot of room to turn, so I should be able to get in okay. And San Francisco Bay Ferry. And those two white barrels there in the front are lifeboats in case they have a problem and they need to abandon ship. So they got those two white barrels in the front, and then they have a couple in the back. They got their radar going, spinning around up there. That's one thing I need to get is radar. As you can see, the San Francisco Bay gets foggy, and the last thing you want is to get out here and then it gets foggy and you don't have radar. You know, GPS is nice, but it's not gonna. You're not gonna be able to see these other big boats around you. So I think that's the Pasta Pelican, and that's where I'm gonna go have dinner if I can make it there in time. I may not make it there in time. I didn't think about that. They close at 9 o'clock and it's already 5 minutes after 8. I may not make it. As soon as I get back in the slip, I'm gonna run on over there and see if I can get in. I wish that sailboat wasn't there. He's I don't know where he's headed. He might be heading into the marina over here, but I'm gonna have to pass him on his windward side. I don't want to get on his leeward side, so I'm gonna have to start turning here a little bit. I wanted to get over closer. It looks like he's okay. He's turning good. So I'm going to get close over here. I want to see where the fuel dock is. Tide's high right now. I can tell by the pier posts there on the docks. So I got a nice high tide. Okay, he just doused his sails, so he's coming in. He just turned it into the wind, doused his sails. So he's probably pulling into one of these marinas here. And there's the Pasta Pelican right there. I wish I could just tie up to the dock there, but I don't think they'd like that. So, yeah, if I could do that, I'd make it there on time. Looks kind of dark. I don't know if they're open. They said they're, on the net, it said they were going to be open until 9, and it's almost 10 minutes after 8 right now. And there's the houseboats over there. I might make it. I might be able to make it. It's going to be close. I'll just have to tie her off real quick and run over there. I can walk from my slip over here. So it's kind of nice. I can walk over, you know, have a few drinks, have dinner, and then walk back to my boat. So, at any rate. Okay, I see the fuel dock, so I know where the fuel dock is now. And it's right where my neighbor pointed. So yeah, looks like that's the pump out station and the fuel dock right there. So there's the fuel dock and the pump out station. So I know where it's at now. Credit card, no cash. Oh well. Sweet. Look at that. Nice and easy. Not a problem. Nice and easy. Slide right on in, just like that. Look at that. Sweet. Okay, we're in. Now, just got to be able to get off off of here. Okay. At any rate, I'm in the slip now. Hope I got that on film. So, went good. I just got to tie her off. Tie her off and kick back some brewskis.